My name's Hart, and today I'm doing day in the life of a plumber. This is video 3, I believe, and it's the Viessmann Vitodens 100 boiler installation. And also this is a system boiler, and we're also connecting a Viessmann Vitocell 200 hot water cylinder to this. I've done various things so far. So I've put the pipe through a concrete floor to the other side of the house because we've moved the boiler out here. So if you wanted to look at part 1 and part 2, yeah, you can have a look at them. Today I'm getting the pipe working. I've got a aerator on here. So this is Spirotech aerator, and this just helps get the air out of the system, the micro bubbles. Just to help the system so it doesn't corrode. And also we've got a filter, and that's a Fernats filter, and that's the Fernats Amiga Filter, and that's a brass filter. So yeah, let's have a look at the pipe work that we're doing today. I'm here by myself, and I'm not rushing on this, just take my time. But we've got an S plan, so this is for an upstairs and a downstairs circuit. And then the boiler will feed the cylinder with a cylinder sensor, and it'll be piped as a 4 pipe. So if you look under there, it's got an extra flow there, and it's got an extra return, and they connect directly to the hot water cylinder. And then it has a hot water cylinder sensor, and then the boiler will control the hot water. There the zones there. I'm just going to put some pipes through now into the house. We've got some MLCP pipe here, which I'll just show you. Just show you one of these fittings. When you push this on, you make sure you can see it with these little holes there. I don't know if you can see, but these fittings, brass fittings, so they're really good quality. And this pipe is multi-layer, and it's got like an aluminium. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's got aluminium, so it doesn't allow any air ingress. So it's not like your normal plastic or your normal like push fit that you would use. These can also be used on secondary returns for your hot water. So we'll have a look at that now. This MLCP pipe is Blansol pipe, and it's distributed in UK by Beneath Heat. This pipe it's RAS approved, and it comes in 16mm, 20mm, 25 and 32. And with this I've got the press gun. What I would advise you to do is go on the Beneath Heat website, and then when you're on that website you can have a look at the different profiles and different jaws. With this I've got jaws there, look, which is, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's TH, and this is 32 because this is a 32mm fitting. This is a 32mm socket. So all we need to do with this is you get the end of the pipe, clean the pipe up. These, if you have a look on that website, the step by step, it shows you how to do it. But you've got your fitting, you just push your fitting on, make sure it's on, and if you have a look on there, don't know if you can see, but you can see the hole there. We can see the pipe, it's gone all the way in. Obviously on that one you can see it hasn't gone in yet because there's no pipe. And then we get a press gun on there, make sure it's all in. And that's it, you heard it click. And then when you look at your fitting, it's all crimped on. It's not going to go nowhere, that. And as I say, you've got your aluminium part of the pipe, and then you've got the brass there, and it's got a double O-ring in there as well. So there's zero air ingress, so it's much better than using normal push fit, speed fit, polypipe, whatever. Just so you can understand how this works, normally you wouldn't do this, but if you take the cap off, just to have a look inside, what you've got there, you've got double O-ring, and then obviously this bit, this is the same, so this is a socket, and then when you get your pipe, you've got your pipe, so your pipe's pushing over top of there. I'm not going to push that on because it's a bit awkward to get back off, but you can see what's happening. You've got two O-rings on there, and then also you're crimping the pipe onto it. So you've put your pipe all the way in, and then them little holes there, I don't know if you can see that very well. So you've pushed your pipe in there, and you can see it's all the way in. If you have a look on the inside there, you can see it's all the way in on the inside. So if it wasn't all the way in, like there, you can see, you can tell. So it's a really, really, really good system. And these fittings, these brass fittings, are real quality as well. And that's the MLCP pipe, multi-layer Blandsol pipe, and that's all pressed on now, and it's also pressed on the copper as well. And you get, or you can buy a coupling with straight tails in, so you can convert it back, to copper. I'll just do the rest of this now. Got a bit more of the pipe work in now, putting an external expansion vessel on this as well, because the system's quite a big system, and also the system's going to be extended later on, so you can never have too much expansion, so it's always good to put a remote one on if it needs one. At the moment we've got 2 zones on here, but in the future the customer might adapt this and they might put some other zones on, so I've put another T in there just to make it easier. I'm just going to put a stop end on, and then if we have to, if the customer decides to extend this later, which I think they are gonna, then we can just put a new zone valve on there, and then we'll just wire it in onto wiring. And just got waste pipe in there now as well, so it's coming on a little bit. So that's day in the life of a plumber. That's day 3, and that's the Viessmann boiler installation. If you've got any questions, please ask them in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer any of the questions. In the next video I'll be doing the cylinder, so I'll be piping up the cylinder. Obviously we'll unbox that, and we'll pipe the cylinder up onto the 4-pipe system. Thank you for watching.